Everyone's debating whether LinkedIn automation is dead, and it's not. But 90% of people are running it in a way that's going to get their account banned. It's either going to cause you a lot of trouble or it's going to work beautifully, and the difference is content. Let me break it down. In this video, I'm going to give you the 3-phase plan for how to run automation beautifully and how to actually convert it into pipeline, into opportunity, and leveraging your brand as a founder to actually scale your business. And the first step in all this is and always will be your profile. Your profile is a giant signal to people whether they want to work with you or they don't want to work with you. So let's break down the anatomy of a strong profile on LinkedIn. And we're going to scroll from top to bottom here. Number one, you're going to need a solid banner that displays who you are. You're going to treat it like a billboard, and you're going to do, if I had 5 seconds to capture somebody's attention, tell them exactly who I am and the problem I solve, this is what I would put on that. Next, strong profile picture. These are usually the same across all social platforms. On LinkedIn, you want it to be a trustworthy picture of you that people can identify with your brand, your content, and your outreach, and you want it to be uniform. In your bio, you want it to be not a regurgitated something that people could read anywhere, that you look like everybody else and all of your competitors. You want your bio to tell people who you are, the problem you solve, and why you are different than everybody else on the platform. There are a billion people on LinkedIn, so you have to find a way to stand out, and your profile is the best way to stand out. Have your experience there, have skills that you have accumulated over time. A cheat code here is have testimonials where they're applicable. So if you can get other people to write testimonials on LinkedIn, that's another layer of trust. In that featured section, you can have resources, lead magnets, newsletter articles, top performing posts, whatever you want to put there to add more social proof. Now notice I didn't get to the content section because the second phase of this 3-phase plan is content. You have to have content going out before you set up any automation on LinkedIn. And here's why. Setting up automation without having content going out is just spraying and praying, sending messages out, and once they click on the profile, if your profile is not optimized for conversion and you have no content, you're just another random person sending out LinkedIn requests, hoping people connect, and you're cold pitching, hoping you hit the lottery one day. On phase 2, you're going to come up with a content strategy. I'm going to give you some tools throughout this video for you to be able to use to actually set up your content strategy. First, you're going to fill out a sheet. I'm going to drop a resource below that's going to help you get your content pillars in order. You're going to establish 5 content pillars, and you're going to establish storylines under each of those content pillars. Those need to be a mix of authority building, authenticity building, and entertaining trending topics that you can weave back and position yourself as the authority and as somebody that people want to work with. You're going to fill out that ICP sheet, and you're going to upload it into a Claude memory, ChatGPT if you still use that. I'm using Perplexity right now. All these tools are fair. What you do is you upload that ICP sheet, and you can start using that as an endless ID generator for your content. You can literally go in, take that ICP sheet, and help it plan out. If you watch other of my videos, I can tell you focusing on that authenticity, storytelling content, that authority-driven case studies, problems you solve, things that you've done, entertaining, using AI to give you those trending stories, trending topics that you can provide authority, context, and things from only your personal stories and experiences. That's going to help your content grow. So step 1, make your profile something people actually want to follow. Step 2, we're going to build that content layer. I suggest getting at least 3 to 5 posts per week. For our clients, we post daily. That is not too much. Anybody telling you that is lying to you. You can post every day because only a percentage of the algorithm is actually going to see that. And phase 3 is how you beat the algorithm on LinkedIn. How you beat the algorithm on LinkedIn is having that profile set up, having content going out every day, and running safe automation now that you've given yourself permission to run that automation. And here's exactly the steps you're going to follow. First, you're going to download HeyReach and Sales Navigator. HeyReach is an amazing tool that we use in our agency to allow our clients to build their dream 100 list. Listen, you can go to Sales Navigator, put in a couple queries and a couple fields, and you get a giant list of people. but that does not mean that they're the target audience that you want. What you actually want to do is pull up Claude and go through an exercise with your content and say, I want a Dream 100 list of people that meet this criteria, right? And it can actually help you go through this thought process of people in your field, because it probably has a lot of context from past conversations. Once you get those people, domains, emails, names, you're going to go to Sales Navigator, you're going to upload that list, and you're actually going to build who are the 100 people if I could connect with them over the next 2 to 4 weeks and get a conversation with them and start having genuine connection with them would change my business forever. These are things we set up every day in our agency. So get that profile set up, use our sheet below to figure out your content strategy and actually get true content pillars, true storylines, so you're not posting randomly. So you actually have content that's compounding trust and compounding opportunity at scale. And then set up the automation with HeyReach and Sales Navigator targeted towards the perfect person that you want to have a conversation with. If you take all three of those, you will start winning on LinkedIn and your presence will start compounding and you'll start seeing opportunity at scale within your business, because your competitors who are posting are gaining ground on you every day, and your competitors who aren't posting will lose ground on you because you are going to start becoming the known authority in your vertical if you start doing these things. Now, I'm going to give you one more bonus tool at the end of this video right now. Metrical is an amazing tool that we use to schedule out all our content, because when you're writing your content, it's really hard to stay ahead of it if you don't have a great tool that you can schedule from. So Metrical allows you to see your full content calendar, schedule those out, add pictures, add CTAs under that in a link, everything you need to win. So quick recap, the 3 phases you need to win. Number 1, you need to make sure your profile is up to par and is highly convertible for the traffic you're driving. Number 2, you need to have content going out every single day in authority, authenticity, and entertainment style content. And number 3, go ahead and set up that HeyReach automation, build your Dream 100 list, and get everything going for you. It's not going to happen in a week. It's not going to happen in a month. You'll start seeing that growth curve left to right, left to right, left to right. And what we want to do is look back in a year, you gained so much ground on your competitors that they can't even think about starting because you're so far ahead of them, because you've been posting content, been building conversations with safe automation that's not going to get your account banned, and you finally feel like the known authority and not an invisible founder that's trying to prove themselves on every sales call. Now, if you're a founder doing over 2 million and you want a team to come around you and handle all this work for you, social posting, content creation, ideation, getting video content out for you, growing a newsletter, the whole shebang, all you have to do is click the link below, meet with our team, and we'll help you map out an entire strategy for your brand and get you launched in the next 10 to 14 days. I'll see you guys next time.